Welcome to Canberra Circus Radio. Common Sense Radio, where straight-talking Australia meets unfiltered political reality. No spin, no sacred cows, no lectures from inner-city elites. We cut through the bureaucratic bullshit, the gradual socialist creep, and the endless taxpayer-funded nonsense, with blunt humor, sharp sarcasm, and old-fashioned common sense. Canberra Circus, we connect the dots so you don't have to. If you're tired of being told what to think, and you prefer your politics served with a cold beer and a healthy dose of Aussie slang, you're home.
Welcome to the Canberra Circus Radio! Thanks for tuning in, you beautiful bunch of battlers! Grab a cold one, crank it up. It's time to talk cold, hard cash. Politicians in their suits, doing their little green dance. Billions on windmills and solar romance. 9 billion a year flush down the climate drain, while your power bill's higher than a politician's champagne. They talk net zero like it's saving the day, but the circus is in town and the joke's on us, mate. How much money would Australia save if Canberra clowns killed their climate rave? Tax relief for the workers, roads that don't crumble, dams, rails and ports, self-reliant, no mumble. Houses for Aussies, not endless regulation. Will we be better off? Hell yeah, you bet. Housing crisis, cost of living, they're killing us yet. 9 billion redirected, watch the country rise. Canberra Circus over, time to open our eyes. Median house, 860 grand. Household income, 104. You're getting slammed. 8.9 times your pay just for a roof overhead. Rent's chewing 33%. You're already half dead. Living cost up 3 to 4% every year, while they blow your taxes on virtue. Signal cheer. They say, save the planet with a straight bloody face, while the tradie sleeps in his ute dreaming of a place. Infrastructure? Nah, mate, we'll import the shame, but redirect that green gravy and we're back in the game. Self-reliant again? What a radical thought. Instead of begging Beijing for the power we bought. Oh, how much better would we be? Stop the climate, cash spree. Put it in tax cuts, build the bloody nation. Houses for Aussies, not endless regulation. Will we be better off? Hell yeah, you bet. Housing crisis, cost of living, they're killing us yet. 9 billion redirected, watch the country rise. Canberra Circus over, time to open our eyes. So there you have it, legends. 9 billion saved, tax cuts flowing, proper roads and houses for real Aussies. Will we be better off ditching the climate agenda for cost of living relief? You tell me, but the stats don't lie. Stay cynical, stay rockin'! Welcome to the Canberra Circus Radio! Good evening, Australia. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's have a chat about this wonderful climate change crusade that's being rammed down our throats while the real world laughs in the background. Australia's contribution to global CO2 emissions? A whopping 1%, give or take 0.1%. That's right, one lonely little percent. Meanwhile, China is cheerfully pumping out nearly 30%, and India is busy climbing the charts at 7 to 8% and rising fast. But sure, let's keep shutting down our reliable coal plants, watching power prices climb, and dealing with blackouts so we can feel morally superior. Brilliant plan. But here's where it gets truly hilarious. While we're obsessing over invisible carbon dioxide, let's talk about the stuff you can actually see floating past your boat. Take the Citarum River in Indonesia. They call it one of the world's most polluted waterways. It looks less like a river and more like a slow-moving rubbish tip, complete with plastic bags, old tires, and industrial leftovers. Then there's the Ganges in India, which is supposed to be sacred, but often doubles as a floating garbage dump mixed with sewage charming. And the champions of ocean plastic pollution step forward: the Philippines, India, Malaysia, China, and Indonesia. These countries account for the lion's share, around 60 to 70% of the plastic waste that rivers kindly deliver straight into the oceans. Well done, team. Now for the punchline. What do they do with mountains of that waste? They burn it. Open fires, backyard pits, no filters, no fancy technology. Just good old-fashioned smoke signals loaded with dioxins, heavy metals, and enough toxic chemicals to make your eyes water from the other side of the planet. Nothing says saving the planet quite like turning plastic into airborne soup, does it? So while Australian families are paying higher electricity bills, putting up with unreliable power, and watching their cost of living go through the roof to meet shiny net zero targets, large parts of the developing world are still treating rivers and oceans like their personal rubbish bins. I doubt our tiny 1% effort is gonna move the needle much. Maybe, just maybe. We should get our priorities straight. Clean up the actual messes first. The rivers of trash, the plastic avalanches, and the open burning that people can see, smell, and choke on. Fix those real, obvious problems before we keep slapping more cost onto everyday Aussies for the crime of wanting reliable electricity and not freezing in the dark. This isn't about pretending the environment doesn't matter. It's about not being completely ridiculous. Symbolic gestures that hurt ordinary families while the real heavy lifting gets ignored? That's not leadership. That's comedy. What do you reckon, listeners? Give me a call. Have you had enough of this circus yet? Stay tuned. More common sense coming up after the break.
To the Arunti people, Kwati means water, a sacred life giver. Just like water nourishes the land, let it inspire your beauty. Hydrate your hair and skin for a dewy, luminous glow.
Town, sky high rent, yeah, it's dragging us down. Late night news, same old blame game. But the Greens, babe, they're playing for fame. Stabbed in the street, no help in sight. Cultural clashes, it's a TikTok fight. 8-hour waits just to see a doc. But the Greens post memes, they just talk. Oh, the Greens don't care at all. While we're struggling, they're at the mall. Heads in the clouds, sipping fair trade tea. Can't see the rent hike choking me. Oh, the Greens don't care. Yeah, buyer beware. Vote with a spine, put them dead last there. Suburbs flipping into no-go zone. Kids don't play out, they just scroll their phones. Whole generation's priced out of a flat. Just buy a house, yeah, you paying for that. Migration chaos, wages slip away. Small shops shutter while they tweet all day. Pothole city, but do they even dare to lift a finger? No, the Greens don't care. Oh, the Greens don't care. You sure they care? While we're drowning, they're on the air. With their heads in the clouds, they just don't see the bills, the fear, the late night please. Oh, the Greens don't care. It ain't fair. Time to wake up, put them last down there. They preach justice, but where's their heart? Years of stalling, tearing hope apart. Labor's little puppet, dancing on strings. Spineless enablers for the mess it brings. Inner city heroes, never done hard days, but they'll lecture you 6 different ways. Prices skyrocket, we're burnt to the core. One more smug speech and we're kicking that door. Oh, the Greens don't care, no, not a prayer. While we're struggling, they pose instead. With their heads in the clouds, they just won't see real world bruises. Not a docu-series. Oh, the Greens don't care. We're done being fair. Time to vote smart, put them last right there. Here's to the fight, we'll take back our land. In 2026, draw a line in the sand. No more deception, no influence or flair. Make your voices loud, cause the Greens don't care. Oh, the Greens don't care. Girl, mark that square. one truth. But the green's the last, if you dare.
All right, you beautiful degenerates tuned into Canberra Circus Radio.
Coming at you live from the socialist think tank of history.
Tonight we're diving into the Fabian Society.
Yeah, that bunch of posh Brits who thought the best way to start a revolution was waiting politely.
Buckle up, this is going to be hilarious. London, 1884. Some bored intellectuals sit around in a room, decide violent revolution's far too loud, they'd rather sip tea and fume. Call themselves Fabians after some Roman general who took forever to fight. Fabius the delayer, mate, even the tortoise called him uptight. No barricades, no Molotovs, just permeation, they said with a wink. We'll sneak our ideas into the system like a polite socialist stink.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Or at least that's what they told the working class, while they wrote fancy pamphlets nobody read on their bourgeois ass. Fabian, oh wow, what a revolution! Tortoise on the logo, yeah, that's the solution. No guns, no glory, just gradual permeation. Sneaking socialism into every bloody institution.
Yeah, right.
Gradual might.
Oh, please.
Left-wing light. Fabian Society.
The revolution that couldn't be asked to fight.
Sydney and Beatrice Webb, George Bernard Shaw with his smug little grin, Annie Besant in the corner plotting while the others just spin. They founded the LSE, congratulations, more lefty academics, then helped birth the Labour Party so the Tories could keep their hemorrhoids. Minimum wage in 1906, groundbreaking stuff, what a thrill. National health ideas in 1911.
Yeah, we're still paying that bill.
1945, Attlee gets in with 229 Fabian MPs. Suddenly the welfare state appears. Surprise, surprise, what a tease! They even had opinions on the empire. Keep it,
But make it nicer, please.
Shaw wrote a whole pamphlet on it. Talk about mixed up ideologies! Fabian, oh wow, what a revolution! Tortoise on the logo, mate, that's the solution. No violent crash, just a long game, nice and slow. Fabian Society!
The revolution that moves at a glacial tempo.
Oh, not really. Gradual might.
Sure, mate.
Left-wing light.
Fabian still creeping around today.
What a sight. Listen, Canberra. These legends really believe they could change the world by writing essays and joining committees. Bold strategy. Cotton, let's see if it pays off in the next 140 years. 8,000 members now. Still permeating, still delaying, still tortoising. Respect? Maybe comedy gold? Absolutely. So there you have it, folks. The Fabian Society, socialism for people who hate running. If you're feeling inspired to do absolutely nothing aggressively, this one's for you. This is Canberra Circus Radio, where we mock history so you don't have to. Stay slow, stay sarcastic, and whatever you do, don't start a revolution too quickly. Out. I hope you degenerates enjoy the next song, The Fabian Society, by the Rocking Housewife.
From torches, we raged for what was right. This battle's monumental, an epic endless roar. We've gotta stand together, kick down every door. Oh, Fabian scumbags, one power and control. Choirs of the fearless, we're burning through the hole. They don't care how long, it's the world at stake. Like a wolf in sheep's clothing, this is our way. So we'll howl through the feedback, we won't cower or shake. For the sake of our tomorrow, their empires will break. With every voice united like thunder in the veins, in the heart of the uprising, we'll melt their chains again. We'll melt their chains again.
Today, legends, pull up a chair and grab a cold one. Because I am not done with the Fabian Society. It's what's helped shape Australian politics into the mess that it's in now. So let's dive in. It's not another leadership spill, something far more thrilling. A bunch of polite, tweed-wearing intellectuals who've been quietly running the show for 140 years. That's right, the Australian Fabian Society. Born in London in 1884, where a group of posh socialists decided, why have a revolution with guillotines and drama when you can bore everyone to death with committee meetings instead? Their genius slogan?
The inevitability of gradualness.
Translation: we'll take over the country, but very, very slowly. Like a public servant filling out a form, one excruciating box at a time. And guess what? That brilliant idea floated all the way to Adelaide in 1891. The first overseas Fabian branch, led by a reverend and some union blokes. It lasted about 11 years, then politely died of natural causes. But don't worry, mates, the idea didn't. It just went on a long holiday and came back fresher than ever in 1947. Enter the modern Australian Fabians, self-described critical friend to the Australian Labor Party. Critical friend, that's polite speak for.
We'll tell you what to do and you'll bloody well do it, with a smile.
And boy, have they delivered. Every Labour legend you can name has been in the club. John Curtin, Go Whitlam,
Bob Hawke, Paul Keating,
Julia Gillard, Bill Shorten, Wayne Swan, Don Dunstan, the whole greatest hits album. Whenever Labour wanted to nationalise something, tax something, or build another layer of bureaucracy for the greater good, who do you reckon was there with the policy papers and a nice cup of tea? Medicare?
Fabians.
Universal education expansion? Fabians! Welfare state on steroids, courtesy of the Gradualness Brigade. They don't storm the streets waving red flags like those embarrassing Trotskyists. No, no.
That's far too loud and working class.
The Fabians prefer to influence from the inside. Write the think tank papers, host the wine and cheese policy nights, then hand the polished socialist wish list to the ALP and say,
Here you go, darlings, now make it law, but make it look like your own idea.
It's brilliant, really. The slow motion takeover of the Western world, without anyone noticing until the bill arrives in the mail. So next time you hear Labour announce another shiny new program, more spending, more rules, more experts telling you how to live,
Just remember,
this isn't a sudden brainwave from Bill or Anthony. This is 140 years of Fabian patience finally paying off. Gradual, relentless, and about as exciting as watching paint dry on a government building. The Australian Fabians still advising, still influencing, still the LP's favourite whisperers in the ear. They never wanted the credit, folks. They just wanted control. One polite, incremental, progressive step at a time.
this has been the Canberra Circus Radio.
Connecting the drawing rooms of Victorian London to the shiny offices in Canberra today. The quiet architects are still at it, still gradual, still inevitable, and still charging it all to your tax bill. Sleep tight, Australia. And don't forget to thank your local Fabian for the bigger government you didn't know you needed.
Be back after the break. Stay rockin'.
In 1884, bound to bite when I strike hard like a chainsaw in the night. Incremental changes, death by PowerPoint. Slowly choking freedom at each committee joint. They drone about consensus in a monotone of doom, while I'm drop tuning my guitar to blow them from the room. Oh, the Fabian Society, creeping through the dark with their wolf in sheep's clothing, branded kindly on the bark. They're plotting in the shadows like a thief in the night. When I strike hard, blast beat thunder when I fight. Fabius taught them well, procrastinate the kill. They weaponize the board and bureaucratize the will. They wear their cloaks of kindness, but their hearts are dull and cold. I'll circle pit their think tank, watch their policy unfold. A turtle in the shadows with a smug elite decree, shuffling memos, thinking that their destiny. They think they'll catch us sleeping with their forms in triplicate, but we'll stage dive through their meetings screaming, oh, the Fabian Society, creeping through the dark, passive aggressive overlords, leaving feedback on your heart. They're plotting in the shadows like a thief in the night. When I strike hard, double kick and molten spite. Oh, when I strike hard like a hammer to their schemes, blast the velvet cages, detonate their dreams. The Fabian Society will march through their halls, 'cause when I strike hard, and their slow grind finally falls.
Good day, legends. Coming at you from Canberra Circus Radio.
Grab a cold one, pull up a chair, and let's have a chat. So the latest polls just dropped, and mate, Pauline Hanson's One Nation are actually climbing up the ladder. Who would have thought, eh? They're giving the mainstream parties a proper shake-up down in Victoria. It's like watching the underdog finally get a kick at the footy. The big boys are looking a bit nervous, aren't they? One Nation on the rise, polls got everyone surprised. Shaking things up, Victoria's waking up, you better start paying attention, legends! Look, I'm not saying they're going to change the world overnight, but they're definitely stirring the pot. The question is, can they actually make a real difference? Only time will tell. But here's the thing, you lot. You actually need to take this voting business seriously. Do your research. Don't just vote for whoever's got the flashiest signs, because before you blink, the 2026 Victorian state election is here. Saturday, the 28th of November 2026. Don't rock up on the day clueless and complain later, alright?
Anyway, that's all from me for now, rock stars. Take care of each other out there. Stay rocking, and for God's sake, think before you tick that box. This is from the Canberra Circus Radio.
Catch you next time, legends. Keep it real.